Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. Today I'm going to show you how I made this lovely little card here. It's made using a stamp set called Perennial Birthday, which is this one. Lots of lovely images here and lots of lovely sentiments as well, which is always a good thing to have. Really nice big happy birthday, which I'm going to use, and another sweet little happy birthday there, and lots of floral images. Really lovely, really nice set. I've got it in clear, which is the red rubber. So it just needs mounting onto clear blocks, and you can also get it in wood mount. But that's the set we're going to be using today. And I'll show you how I made my card. As you can see, I've made it in two colorways. This one has a Peekaboo Peach base. This one has Marina Mist base. I'm quite liking the blue colour scheme, but I don't mind the orange either. But today I'm going to make it in a pink colourway as well for you. So I'm starting off with a card blank of Sweet Sugar Plum, and my card blank measures 21 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and I've scored it at 10.5. So I've scored it to fold it in half. If you want it in imperial in inches, it's 8 inches by 6 inches, scored at 4 inches. I'm putting that to one side for the moment while we stamp the panel on the front. And my panel measures 11.5 centimetres by 9 or 4.5 inches by 3.5. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the background Happy Birthday here. And if you can see, there's two different shades I've used here. It's using the same stamp pad, it's just that this one is stamped fresh from the stamp pad and this one is stamped off. So I use it twice, and so you get a darker and a lighter image. So we're going to do that first of all. I'm using Pear Pizzazz to stamp with, and I'm not drawing any lines or anything to line this up. I'm just going to do it by eye. I need to be quite well over it, so I need to make sure I stay in your frame. But okay, so hopefully I can get this straight at this angle. So there we go. Print one there, and then slightly it's going to look like you're overlapping a little bit, but it won't actually, because there's a gap in the stamp. And stamp again. There we go, and that's how you get the two shades. It's a great way to make your stamp pads go further. If you haven't got too many colours, it's a great way to make the most of them. Right, and then again, I'm going to stamp one straight from the stamp pad, and again without re-inking. There we go, and we just need another two. So one after inking, and one without inking. I think that makes a lovely background. I really like that. I think that's really fun. I'm going to leave my pad open actually, because I'm then going to take a sponge and I'm going to just do a little bit of background colouring in the centre there. So I'm just going to dab my sponge onto my ink pad, pick up a little bit of ink. It won't look like it's picked up much ink, but it will have done. And it's better to start light and go darker, because you can't remove the colour once you've got it on there. So you just keep adding colour by tapping the stamp pad and swooshing it round like that. Gives you a lovely soft effect, a lovely coloured effect on the background. And I'm using the Pear Pizzazz colour here once again. There we go. Is that enough? You can carry on and have it as dark and as a bigger patch as you like, but I think that's enough for me. Okay, I'm then going to go and take another stamp from the stamp set, and this time I'm going to use black Memento ink. If I can get the lid off, there we go. And I'm going to use this little stamp here, which is like a leaf with some berries, I guess, or some buds. And I'm just going to position these fairly in the centre of the card. I'm going to do one pointing up to the top left hand corner, another one pointing up to sort of the top right hand corner, and one pointing down to the bottom left hand corner. There we go. So they're just arranged. Doesn't really matter, but that way you get quite a nice arrangement. And then in between I'm going to use this dotty stamp. This is a really nice backgroundy stamp, and again in black memento I'm just going to fill in the gaps there so that we've got a nice background to mount our flowers on when we do them in a minute. And one in there. There we go, that's our background done. I'm then going to bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White. I've used very vanilla here actually, but I'm going to do my stamping for the flowers on Whisper White, because if I do it on very vanilla it will make the colours go a little bit yellowy, which I don't want. So I'm going to bring in another stamp from the Perennial Birthday. This time it's a flower with some leaves and a sprig, and I'm going to stamp 2 of these on just a scrap piece of card, because we're going to cut these out. We're going to fussy cut these ones. So where can that go? There we go. And then we just need 1 of this other single flower, and it's done in Memento ink, because to colour I'm going to use our blends. So I've done all of the stamping that I need to do, so I can pop that away now. And I'm going to bring in my blends, and the colours that I'm going to use are, for the leaves I'm going to use the 2 old olives, the dark and the light. I'm going to use the dark and the light rich raspberry, and I'm going to use the dark pink pirouette. So the first thing I'm going to do is on this flower here I'm going to use the pink pirouette. If you have time, it might be an idea just to let the Memento ink dry a little bit longer than I have, but I think it will be all right. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my light rich raspberry and colour in the 2 bigger flowers with the lighter colour. Don't need to be too careful here, just, and if you go over the edges it won't matter because we're going to cut this out. So there is one. And there, and although this is rich raspberry, it actually coordinates really well with the sweet sugar plum, which is good. And then I'm going to come in, while I've got the light rich raspberry, I'm just going to go over just a few bits of the lighter flower. Just put a few little highlights in there just to give it some dimension. And then I'm going to bring in the darker rich raspberry, and I'm going to do the same on the bigger flowers. So just adding a few highlights there with a darker colour, and on this one. There we go. And then just the leaves that need doing. So I'm going to come in with my lighter old olive first of all. And again, although this is old olive, it coordinates really well with the pear pizzazz. It doesn't stand out as being a particularly different colour. So I'm doing I've gone over the edge there, but it won't matter because we're cutting this out. I'm trying to do it quickly so that the tutorial doesn't go on too long. So that's my light olive, old olive. I'm then going to bring the darker old olive in and just do the base, little bit of the base of the leaves. I might do the side of that one, and then there, and then to blend that I'm just going to go back to the lighter colour again and just blend those colours together a little bit. As you bring the lighter one in, you'll get rid of that harsh line and they'll just blend into each other like magic. There we go, fantastic. They're so great, these blender pens. I'm so impressed with them. Right, we need to do a little bit of fussy cutting. I have actually made one and cut one of the bigger flowers out because I didn't want you to have to sit and watch me fussy cut for too long. So I'm just going to fussy cut this one. So just around, you've got a nice black edge around here that you can follow to fussy cut. It's not too complicated a shape to cut out. This is one of the sets that's in the annual catalogue, Perennial Birthday, not the annual catalogue, the spring summer catalogue, and it's in the catalogue to go alongside a really lovely kit. So you can buy the kit with a beautiful box that you can store the cards that you've made into the right, they've got a file tab so you can store them into the right months. It's ready to send to the people you need to. Really nice idea. I'll be showing you the kit another day, but for now, so I don't need to fussy cut that other one because I've got one already. So there we go. Just cut this one out. This one's slightly easier because it more or less is a straight round. not too many contours on this one. There we go. And then we're now ready to start sticking. So I'll bring back in my base. I'm going to mount that onto there. I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow to do that. Been using this Tombow glue, it seems like forever, and it's still got loads in it. It seems to go on and on forever. Really good value. Don't know if you're aware, but Stampin' Up are going to be discontinuing Fast Fuse. If that's one of your adhesives of choice, you will need to order it, because once current stocks are gone, they're not going to restock. So it won't be in the new annual catalogue. And once they've run out of stocks, they won't be restocking. So if that's one of your favourite glues, you might want to stock up on that before that happens. I do use Fast Fuse, but I have got quite a few from when they did an offer. So I'm not going to panic about buying any more at the moment. There we go. Now for the first flower that I'm sticking on, I'm only going to put the dimensionals on the leaves and the base of the leaves. I'm not going to put it on the flower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow on there. So that's going to stick to the card, and then the leaves are going to come up. So it won't be, part of it will be raised and part of it won't be. Just get the backing off these. I find the backing for these dimensionals all over the place. They stick to my sleeves, they're all over there. Go in my bedroom, there's one on the floor. Find them everywhere. There we go. So we're going to stick that down like so. We're then going to put dimensionals on the back of this one. I really quite like this card. It was inspired by Jenny McCormack, who did something very similar, but I've changed it up a little bit from Jenny's design. I'm liking this colour scheme, this pink though. I think just Jenny did hers in the blue and green colourway, and then I did the orange one. But I'm quite liking this pink one. I actually made it and designed it for a swap group I was in. A group of us were swapping any cards that had something from the new spring summer catalogue, and so I made 6 of these and swapped with other people and got 6 really nice cards back, which is a good way of getting inspiration for the new catalogue. There we go. That's my second flower, so I'm going to pop that there. That one's popped up completely on dimensionals. And then this one, oh, if I can pick it up, I'm just going to put dimensionals to one side because it's going to overlap a little bit, and I don't want it to be a double layer of dimensionals. So I'm going to put them there, take off the backing, and then we're nearly done. Very quick to make this little card, but very sweet. As you know, I'm all about fast and quick crafting. There we go. There. That's the flower arrangement finished. Quite sweet, I think, in the centre there. And then just to finish off, I'm going to use some of our enamel shapes. We don't have them in the in colours anymore, so I haven't got any sweet sugar plum, but we have got them in rich raspberry, and I think the rich raspberry is just fine. So I'm going to put one rich raspberry there and a smaller pear pizzazz, one there, and then another rich raspberry, one down the bottom here. And that's my card finished. So you can see all 3 of them together. Which is your favourite, I wonder? Quite a nice simple little card design. I'm all about quick and simple cards, as you know. Don't forget that Celebration is still on, so if you want to order anything up to from £45, you get a free item, which is a really good deal. And if you wanted to join my team, I'd be absolutely delighted to have you. I've had some new members since Celebration started. You could join my team of paper daisy crafters, and we could have some fun together. And it's a really good offer because you get £130 worth of Stampin' Up products for £99, which you choose yourself, and on top of that you can choose 2 additional stamp sets, any stamp sets in any catalogue. Really good deal. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the project today, and I'll be back very soon. Bye.